Sorry, I had to turn on focus, do not disturb. There's a mechanic who's texting me.
Is your car messed up?
Is everything okay?
No, we're just doing preventative maintenance.
Oh, I've heard of that. Don't do it.
It's a timing belt on the Swagger Wagon.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, welcome. It's Wednesday, and this is an episode of What's New. It's the usual crew, and if we look down at the board, I'll walk you through our suspects today. We have the collaboration between Chase Bliss and Maris. This is the CXM 1978 Automatone reverb pedal. It's just beautiful. Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful.
It's big. It has like machine sliders and stuff.
Yeah. Are they sliders or faders, Josh?
Well, like if you hit these, they're both. And then you have like presets and stuff. Or like,
whoa. Oh.
Welcome. It's alive. Welcome to the future. Then we have the Beetronics.
Someone making something in the microwave?
Then we have the Beetronics Zombie. Is that what it's called? Correct?
Ooh,
yes.
I think you have to carry the Z a little bit.
How would you say it?
Zombie.
Zombie. Okay. Then we have a 90s Boss U12,
Classic.
which I'll get to later. We have the October Audio Robotic Celebrity Head Overdrive. This is like a budget series that they released. They're very
cool.
beautiful. They sent us I think they make 3 of these. This is a really great one. It's just a stack of cash.
Oh,
So
cool.
don't
Did
let
you?
that-
I knew I put that somewhere.
Yeah. This is...
Don't worry, everyone. It's just my coffee.
It's
Never
just
mind.
Bell with Joshua's coffee.
There's a lock door on the studio, and you can hear the buttons
Yeah.
being pushed. This is the Screamer Fuzz Selenium Edition.
Dang.
I need to look, but I believe there's only like 20 of these left. It's like a super limited crazy thing he did with a selenium element. We'll get into that later. And there is a message where I'll dig into this and read what he wrote me. Then we have the name of this guy. Yeah, the Sundance. Look at my cheat sheet. You can't memorize everything, but it sounds really great. It's the High 1 Distortion Fuzz. I have to sneeze.
Ew.
Bless you.
Wow,
Bless.
that was violent. Okay. Then we have the Browne Amplification, the Fixer. We'll go through this. This came out on Independence Day. It was an independent release. Anybody?
That was a firework.
Yeah.
That's a
Dead
tiny,
Air.
Tiny firework.
I got to meet Dead Air at Daniel Danger's in Massachusetts. He gave me this and another pedal, and they're both, I would say, excitingly fantastic. This is called the Feral Plus. It is a rat-style pedal that I'm really liking. We have the Wampler Metaverse. This was made in the Metaverse. It's
Wow.
actually not even real. Somehow I'm touching it. This is a fantastic delay pedal in the spirit of their modulation pedal that they launched several years back. It's kind of part 2 of that high-end DSP that Brian's been working on. Sounds fantastic. And then we have a microphone blocking it, but we have the RE2 Space Echo.
Yes.
This has been out, this has been out for a while too, but just remember, what's new is really about what's new to me sometimes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
things have been out, but I just got this like last week finally. They were
Yeah.
back ordered until last week. And then the RE2 sold out pretty quickly, I think, on the initial runs. And then, Nick, you have a
I
little
have
diddle.
the big boy.
Yeah?
I have the big version. It's sort of it's down here on a stool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
play it.
it's
through my
down there.
It exists.
So, yeah, the point is we're going to hang out. Well, just a little pre-warning. This is a 2-hour What's New.
Yeah,
We're here for it.
If you're here, you're here. If you don't like this kind of stuff, there's probably better programming.
Yeah.
So I'm locked in. How you doing, Joshua?
Whoa.
Is this
Is
working?
this your first time doing this?
I'm doing pretty good. I have a whole... People sent us a bunch of poetry lately,
That's so nice.
we got a selection. But yeah, good. Ready to go. 2 hours.
I'm locked in. You have a 1,000-piece puzzle down there.
Oh, down where?
You gonna do that later?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Nick, we've heard from you, but like, how's your life going?
Is someone
Seriously.
making something in a microwave?
Does anyone know
What is that?
If
what
you're
is happening?
if you're tuned in, I don't know if you can hear it through these dynamic mics, but it sounds just like a microwave going
It's just
off.
going
in the
off.
room.
Maybe
no
it's
reason.
maybe it's one of the viewers is making popcorn.
It's not that.
The more confusing thing is I know of nothing in this room that makes that sound.
Yeah. Wait, is Josh and I the only ones who don't know what the sound is?
Are we in the upside down?
No.
You guys don't know what the sound is?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna ruin it.
Oh, okay. So there's like a surprise.
Now it's a game.
Now it's a game.
Great.
I'm doing good. I'm turning 30 on Friday.
Yeah.
30 and flirty.
In the comments, just as Nick's
Yeah.
best friend and oldest friend he's ever had, that's, I've really been there for him like a brother through the years. I'd love for you to put some advice for him as he turns 30.
Oh, this will be
Joshua
interesting.
can read.
Yep.
Give Nick your advice for how to live
be
your
30.
best life at 30
As a
years
30,
old.
Yeah. I got myself a early birthday present. This is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's all Todd McFarlane Spider-Mans, which
I
is
love
really cool.
DC.
It's Marvel, and Todd McFarlane did all the art, and he's like such a good artist, and I love it. It's wild. It's wild stuff.
It's wild
It's
stuff.
wild stuff. This has been Comics Corner with your boy Nick.
Addison,
Dirty
last
30,
and
dirty
possibly
30.
least, how you doing?
I'm actually really good. I have a surprise today.
Oh my god.
goodness.
What is it?
I have an entire bag of poison noises.
Oh my goodness. Is
What
that
does that
like
have
a
to do with the
grocery-
noise?
Nothing. You just asked how I was, and I said I'm doing really good.
Okay. You have a bag of
They
poison.
sent me all 17.
You have become
I'm
the
totally serious.
spokesperson
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
poison
yeah.
noises.
Time
That's
out.
amazing.
They
Yep.
sent you 17 pedals.
They did. We have fuzzes.
Did
we
they
got
send the
my
show
God.
or you
modulation.
personally?
They sent me personally.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Hey, listen. I said, "Are these for the show or you or me personally?" He said, "We would like you to keep them because you talk about it so much." And I
Wow.
said, "Oh man,
That's what a reward.
it's so cool." So if I can just
Can
say,
I ask
yes,
you,
by all means,
has
go
your
ahead.
entire career here been a scheme to leverage like JHS's position in the industry to get a bag of pedals?
Yes,
Okay, that's cool. I respect that.
Yeah. It's called a side hustle, I think.
I
I'm
think
doing
that's
pretty
just
good
a
at
hustle.
it.
Yeah. It's a what's the opposite of this? It's a forward hustle.
You know what I'm sad about? There's no driller cam still.
Oh man.
Maybe
Hi, Driller.
can we hook up
Driller's
a driller
here.
cam later?
How are you?
Yeah, we can.
I could
He's
We
good.
need a driller cam.
could I could maybe set one up right now.
We're on a live, and if people are here, they're
We
here
could do
for
this.
What the
We-
frick?
it. Somebody tell us what that is for real.
So what is it? Is it or are you gonna make us wonder the whole
Because
time?
at this point, I think it's annoying to the viewer.
what does the chat say? Does the chat want to know where the microwave is?
Nobody's asking about it. They've said beep beep, and maybe it's your smoke alarm. Also, the only advice you've gotten so far is to carry Tums.
Carry
and,
Tums.
to
Do
carry
you know what
Tums
it is?
and to not let your meatloaf.
Nick, I feel like we're supposed to be knowing something.
Yeah,
and now I feel like I'm being made
I
fun
know.
of.
I feel
I could be the narc and tell you what it is.
Oh my
Microwave, new microwave pedal, smoke detector. This is all chat.
Can't
guesses.
tell where it's coming from because of my in-ears.
Beep boop.
If you really want to know,
Yeah.
yeah.
We do.
Keep
We
asking.
need to move on.
I don't know how to say.
What
we
is
really
it?
want to.
What is it?
Joshua, would you like to tell them?
No.
We need
Okay.
to know. We can't.
It's 1 hour of silence broken only by a microwave.
Is it one of those YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So it's not even a fun. It's not even a fun thing.
No.
It wasn't like.
So you're telling me they're playing, Nick, you and I,
Yeah,
conversation
yeah,
here. They're
yeah.
playing a video of silence but broken by a microwave that's an hour long.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to know that.
No, they have. There's a lot of these on YouTube where it'll be like broken up by like one of the Mario guys being like Yahoo! Like every couple
Okay.
minutes.
Well, I officially hate YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's look
Yeah.
down at the pedal board. And Nick, since you're about to be 30, what should we do first?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna be selfish and say I want to hear the Chase Bliss collab one first. I know that I should probably save it till later. Actually, no. I want to see that Beetronics one.
Okay. So this Beetronics, this came out a couple weeks ago. Let me get. So what we do, just so you know how the what's new episodes, we get stuff. We encourage, hey, if you're a pedal builder, send us stuff. And then what happens is Joshua just reaches out once we get it. I kind of pick a selection. We have some bins out in the hall. And then we kind of just put together a spec sheet. And it's all about, really, this show to me is one of my favorite shows. It's just showing other great things in the community. So that's why you see things like a cheat sheet, because we want to get our information right. So when we look at this pedal, the Beetronics Zombie Filtremulator.
Ooh. Oh, so there's
so-
some trim?
It's it has a lot of stuff. So
It's a few things, yeah.
yeah, you guys, one of y'all go over the specs here. It's $349. It says use the dang manual on the cheat sheet. I like that.
Yeah, I said that because there's so
manual's
much.
amazing.
It does so much.
Yeah.
There's so many options that I thought the manual's the best way.
So if you're looking at it, it's on and then a tap tempo, which probably has a secondary. So I'll just turn it on right here. So I know that we have like a switch over here, which is ramp. Then you go into like, you hear the LFO time, and you can change that with the tempo switch. So there's a filter in here,
Yep.
and it's on a tap tempo LFO. So this is really crazy. It's a fuzz with a filter, meaning it's applying like pressure to a certain frequency and moving it in and out. Really cool sound.
That's
And
a
then-
really cool way to explain filter. Pressure on
yeah,
a frequency.
it like pushes. Well, I just see like the notch, like
Yeah,
you're pushing
right.
pressure there.
That's cool.
It's like it's like acupuncture for your tone,
Got it.
and that's like a random. That is so cool. Then over here, this toggle, this is the mod toggle. So I think what we have, no, this is the mod toggle.
That's
so
the
we
buzz
have
level toggle.
fuzz level toggle. Yeah. Yeah, I love the
So
randomization of that. So that's more tight, like that middle. If you want to,
It sounds really cool.
the randomization is. It reminds me of like the Boss PS, whatever that model. It has
PS5?
like a phaser with this randomization in it. They also have the slicer. This is a little bit reminiscent of that really rare slicer pedal. So if we go back to, is this driller cam? Oh my God, so close. Yeah. And then B. What is B? Is the rate.
Yep. And has a secondary function. If you hold down the tap switch,
Yeah.
it can do it's ramp down. So you can hold that down and turn
Okay.
that knob.
And then wingspan is depth.
Yep.
And then parasite is division.
Yep. Or ramp up.
Or
as
ramp
the
up.
secondary function.
And then what's the side jack? I noticed there's a jack right here.
It's an expression pedal jack.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can express what control?
It doesn't say here in the manual. Let me see if I can find.
That's cool. It's super feature heavy. So, y'all want to jam? How are you, Nick? Can you jam? I know you're doing driller cam. Driller cam is important.
Let me read this thing about the
Yeah.
Zombie Filtremulator.
Read it.
Unique analog multi-effect that delivers filter, wah, LFO, randomized filter, tremolo swells, overdrive, fuzz, low octave, and the never be for her
Oh.
honey patented cross tremolo, a very unique kind of tremolo that pulses between the fundamental and a low octave.
God,
That's straight from their website.
this does a lot. I also noticed there's a toggle here for. So if I go back to the pedal, it turns off. So that is like a sub octave. It feels like the old DoD octave or the Ibanez 10 series, like dirty analog octave.
What direction's that? Is that
So
so? That's where it's applying the filter, is what it's
Yeah.
saying.
it's really cool.
Super smooth.
So this is. It's like I hear more of the guitar, and then the further over. Yeah, let's jam on it.
Also, can I just say, while Nick's getting back on the drums, this is the coolest manual
Yeah, shut
that
that
you
up,
will
Bliss.
ever see. Look at these pages.
It's like beautifully illustrated. It's like a full-on tiny comic manual.
If you're a pedal builder, including
And
JHS,
that's why I like it.
we really got to step our game up, man.
It's
is
like
so good.
stinking amazing.
It's hard
It's just
to see.
it's so committed to the bit,
Yeah.
and it looks like it just looks like band posters, and it's cool and awesome.
So tempo or whatever. You start a beat. I think we'll do something in A.
I'm gonna use. Oh, can you hear that?
I love it. I'm gonna mute my mic and just find a riff in A, like A minor. Ready? Or like A blues lawyer. So that's the B turned down.
Yes.
So that's pure.
That is very cool. I
Yeah.
like it.
It's very, very cool. That's a tricky one. I mean, the camera could have been on the pedal the whole time. Like I
Yeah.
changed it into like 58
It
different
was
sounds.
really cool.
And then when you were reading, it's talked about being an overdrive and such. That was very true. Because I just turned all this off. Yeah, it was like shockingly. Kind of crazy.
It's really, really, really cool.
How usable in a live setting do you think that would be?
Very. I mean, if people use a Fuzz Factory, then that is extensionally easy. No, it's not the word. That is,
Good try though.
I'm just trying to. Big words mean big brain. No, it's like I've seen people use some of the hardest pedals ever. That's a very simple pedal. You have to also remember, I'm tuning, so I can talk while I'm tuning. I mean, I literally have not played that until right before this. So I throw these down. And again, I like this episode because you're just seeing us try stuff for the first time. I mean, obviously, if something's rat-based, I have an idea. This is truly wild, so I guarantee he's watching this going, oh, they didn't do that. There's more to it.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy.
But yeah, my favorite sounds on here, I kind of could throw it on a board right now and just do an octave thing I like. It also has presets. We didn't even get into that. Yeah.
That is killer. I see. That's some. Hold on. Let me turn this delay off. There we go. That's something I feel like I wouldn't. I don't know why I don't feel like I would expect it from Beetronics, just because I feel like I don't know why, but the fact that they did it is so cool. Maybe their other pedals also have like presets
I think he
on them. I don't know.
worked really hard on this. We were talking about
So
it over Instagram messaging a few weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, we have quite a few of the Beetronics things, and they're all kind of purely. Nothing is purist, but they're kind of just like organic. Like there's your sound. Play with the knobs.
Yeah,
This is probably like entering into a new era there, because
That's
that's
really
difficult
cool.
to do. There's definitely some stuff playing that as a pedal designer where I'm like, wow, that's
Yeah, it's
intricate.
impressive.
So yeah,
cool.
the Filtremulator. Yeah, that's what it says underneath the Zzombee. Cool. I tuned. What's up next?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Tell me what you think about that in the comments. Any more advice for Nick?
Somebody said something, but I forgot what it was.
Oh wow, super useful. Thanks.
People want to hear that on bass.
Okay.
Maybe
You want
we-
to throw it on
We
bass?
can make that work.
Let's
Do
do
it.
it.
At some
We can
point.
make anything work.
I got power over here.
Except for me.
I don't have a post mute, do I?
Ooh, no, you don't.
Mute.
That's all right.
Hold on, I can mute you real quick though. So
Give
we
me
don't-
the crook.
Yep. Oh, my
Do you-
signature pedal.
We'll patch. Again, if you're watching this.
Yeah, flip the. Let's see how that driller cam looks. Yeah, there he is. There's our
Hi,
boy.
driller.
Driller cam.
Driller cam makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Okay, it's embarrassing at that point.
Hey.
All right.
I thought it
said
was beautiful.
Well, yeah, thank you. All right, next up, Joshua,
Yes.
pick your destiny.
Let's. Oh, I want to talk. I want to hear the big red one, the
This is Feral.
Feral Plus.
Just so people
Feral
can hear me
Premium.
use this is Addison's bass settings on my bridge pickup of my built.
It sounds really good.
I mean, come on.
Nick, you need to
I
stretch
mean-
before bed.
I would take 16
Oh,
pedals.
is that
I'm telling
my
you what.
advice?
Stretch before bed.
That's why my neck hurts so bad today.
All right. Big red pedal is the Feral. Now, yeah, Daniel Danger introduced me to him. Sweet dude came up. We were working on a little book project we're at the beginning, middle, painful stages of.
Yeah.
He was kind of local up in Massachusetts, somewheres and about the areas. And this is his crazy rat thing. Let me first of all say that in no way implies like, oh, it's a rat. This thing is crazy, and it's fairly complex. Like, so you have a distortion, a filter, and a volume. I think that would be your basic rat palette.
Nice.
Mm.
And then you have an extended bass control, which is very useful,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
for bass guitar.
Come on.
Because the Rat, to me, is the most versatile distortion box
It
ever
is.
made. When you're looking at, like, if you're a producer, you can have a Rat and put it on anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
dude.
can put it on a floor tom or, like, Adele's
Yes.
voice.
Preach it.
Adele's
Amen.
voice.
No, I've been using the 3 Series distortion as a low gain overdrive.
Which is a type of Rat.
yeah,
It's basically a Rat.
It's a rat flavor.
Love rat flavors.
And then you have a tame control, which I'm excited to play with.
Ooh.
So shape is asymmetrical, symmetrical. That's going to most likely be clipping diodes. If he's in the chat,
That's
feel
cool.
free to chime in here and correct me, dead air. The mode would be the type of diode clipping. You have LED, op amp, and silicon. So LED is going to be like a turbo rat flavor. Silicon is going to be like a stock 1N4148 or 1N916 classic. And then op amp is going to be lifted, meaning there is no hard clipping at the end, and all the distortion is just the op amp crushing itself with like max gain, which sounds cool. And then you have gain, medium, full, and low. I don't know how he does that, but I'm sure it's great. I have my speculations, but there's probably 4 ways to do it. And I love the form factor too.
Ooh.
So let's see, Max Rat.
That's really nice.
This doesn't. I like this because it's. So I would be in what's considered a classic. Symmetrical clipping means 2 diodes, silicon. This would be kind of a stock rat clipping. Low gain, medium,
Okay.
full.
Wow. I like the low gain a lot. Wait, what? Oh. It's like a rat doesn't do that.
Oh, but it does.
Rat verb. Wow. Feral.
That's really pretty.
Man.
What a cool pedal.
Medium.
Nick, Bell's advice to you is to never give up, always succeed at things, and do a good job every day.
Tame control is like softening the harsher top
Is it like
harmonics.
a cut?
Dead Air
On a
said
box?
that's correct. Asymmetrical adds an additional diode to the LED and silicon settings.
Oh, okay, that's great. So in the op amp mode, obviously there is no clipping. So this is really great. And then full, let's just fuzzland. This
Really
low
nice.
gain for me, I want to play it on the low gain because the rat is never talked about in the low gain.
Yeah.
And when we did the 3 series, I tried to like bring some light to that. Some of my favorite low gain settings are like rats barely on, which
Yeah.
you don't hear. And this is
That's
such
what
an
I
interesting way to do it.
Love.
So if I'm in low gain, if I turn that distortion almost off,
Yeah. Yeah.
There's also an internal trim pot for gain control.
ask him, and he cannot disclose this if he wants, but is the gain toggle, I'll ask him. That's funny. Ask him.
Yeah.
Is the gain toggle the resistance to the op amp? Like, is it how hard the op amp is clipping itself? He'll understand what that means. The gain of the op amp. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to turn on this metaverse because I can. We'll just explain it later. I'll do something. Yeah, let's do like a, I don't know. Give me like a skunky beat.
A
Like
skunky beat.
Like a Brit rock trap beat.
Oh, okay.
Like Travis.
Okay, yeah. It was the word skunky that really threw me off.
Because skunky could be like the meters or certain Radiohead songs, and that's a very vast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong about the internal trim pot. That's only on the Feral, not the Feral
So the
Plus.
Feral Plus brings the insides out. The
Yes,
rat
it
is
does.
turned inside out to be fully exposed to the user.
And good guess on the gain toggle, but no cigar.
I love that. It's great. And whatever you're doing is great. Don't tell anybody.
Okay, ready?
I'll go to high gain just to do it.
Out of orange juice, out of gin. We like to walk around lumpy houses, cars on blocks. Jesus, rest your head.
Oh, we had some poetry going there. I can't hear his poetry reading. He's just so calm. But I know it's in the stream.
You all sound good.
This is a fantastic pedal. If you like distortion, it's so much more than distortion, though. I'm just a
Yeah.
big fan of this.
It's all the options.
It's very like, it's like a Swiss Army knife of.
I would say I would go
Distortion.
as far as to say if you like a rat pedal, this might be the most tweakable one I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at something like the Pack Rat or whatever. Yeah, they're like we have rat pedals and other people do too, but this one's all about getting every possible nuance that you might
Yeah.
want in that circuit.
If I remember from what I was reading on his website, that's exactly what he was saying. He wanted a ton of stuff from the rat,
Yeah.
and so he was like, "I'll just do it myself," and
great.
modified the heck out of it.
It's
Very
nice.
neat.
It's really clean. The branding is super clean, and the user interface of the pedal. A lot of times you just see stuff like this get really confusing. I just even love his labeling is really nice. The knobs do what they say they do, and I even love that the 3 toggles, like they kind of, without knowing how to use a circuit, they're pretty explanatory to how the rat circuit works. It's really great. I give it an A+.
A+ for sure.
A+.
100%.
We should do like
Like a
have some
grading
stinger,
system?
yeah, like a grading scale
Yeah.
for this. Be like A+, A-, A. What's
Yeah.
it? Well, you can't do that. You have to have a minus or a plus.
Huh?
You
can
got
just do an
A
A.
minus.
Is an A like a
plus.
95?
Yeah, something like that.
So A is hard to get.
A's hard to get.
Okay.
Yeah. It's either a minus. or
Minuses
plus
are just
usually.
if teachers don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's still an A, then
Yeah.
maybe they
I
don't.
go
they only
A
a
plus
little
on this.
like it.
Nice.
The only thing I would like more is if if it made food or something.
Mm.
If it
Yeah.
also made
Like
food,
if it had some snacks in it.
That'd be like an A++.
That'd be-
plus.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, if it had snacks.
Oh, like rat snacks.
Rat snacks. All right.
Hi.
Addison, your pick.
My pick? Okay. I really want to hear. I'm interested in the Selenium Fuzz.
Nick, can you do me a favor?
Yeah,
and
do you want me to look up what selenium is?
see what Siri says
Hey,
about
Siri.
selenium?
What is selenium?
Selenium is a chemical element with the symbol set and atomic number 34. It is a nonmetal with properties that are intermediate between the elements above and below in the periodic table, sulfur and tellurium, and also has similarities to arsenic. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes.
It seldom occurs in its elemental state, or as pure or compounds in the Earth's crust. Selenium, from Greek sel, was discovered in 1817 by Jöns Jacob Berzelius, who noted the similarity of the new element to the previously discovered tellurium.
All right, there you have it. It's
And
the
that was Siri through the Boss Space Echo RE202.
and you know what I know?
What?
That's never been done.
Never.
No one's ever demoed Siri
I'm the
through that
first.
pedal. We should start a secondary channel that's just us demoing.
Siri
Siri.
through pedals. Yeah. Bell said, keep succeeding.
Yeah.
And I feel like
And you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Okay. So this pedal is $375.
Whoa.
Now, it's based around and uses the circuit of one of my favorite fuzzes ever made, which is the Cusack Screamer Fuzz. And that is a combination of a fuzz face style circuit and a tube screamer in one box, which is a classic combo. He's made this
Legendary.
pedal for like 400 years. Nobody talks about it enough. I'm mad right now. I'm mad that you've never heard of it. I'm also mad that I have like a Roy Orbison thing.
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad. Roy Orbison's awesome. Roy Orbison.
Well, you know, I don't want to. The impression here is that I don't wash my hair.
Oh,
Well,
But that's cool, Josh.
is that true though?
I wash my hair 3 times a day.
There you go. So see,
Anyway, he found some selenium rectifiers. Now, you've never heard of it. I had never heard of it till he told me. And he only had like 50 of them. And they're from the 50s. And they were in a box. And he
crazy.
figured out how to use them to create the distortion clipping in this variation of Screamer Fuzz
what does one use a selenium rectifier for?
to rectify selenium.
Got it.
Whoa, mind blown.
Wow.
So, he made like 50 of these. They've already sold half of them. No one on earth has selenium rectifiers, and this, if you want one, they're at Cusack Pedals website. They're direct only. I mean, I don't know. Go buy one. I mean, it's super cool. Just for like historical sake and weirdumness, it's like you should try this out. So
a selenium rectifier is a type of metal rectifier invented in 1933. They were used in power supplies for electronic equipment and in high current battery charger applications until they were superseded by a silicon diode rectifier in the late 1960s. The arrival of the alternator in some automobiles was the result of compact, low-cost, high-current silicon rectifiers. These units were small enough to be inside the alternator case, unlike the selenium units that preceded silicon devices.
Are you trying to take Siri's job?
Trying.
all right, so I'm gonna turn it on. I have a guitar at full volume. And mind you, into an extremely clean 2-rock amp. So, like,
Very
it's
clean.
cleaner than Mr. Clean.
Squeaky clean.
So we have the drive. So this is like the tube screamer in the pedal. Then you have the fuzz. I'm going to dime everything out. And then you have tone. So I'm just going to dime it all out.
Whoa.
Let me take the screamer out. Screamer halfway. Fuzz out. Screamer all the way. So the fuzz interacts at the beginning of that, so it doesn't work so well. But a little bit of fuzz. Let's take the screamer out. Let's kind of see where the sweep happens. So extreme gating on the far side of that pot. A little bit. Ooh.
That's
That's
nice.
a little chunky mid-range that just reared its head there.
That's cool.
That is a beautiful sound.
That's
I
that-
want to get the original the Screamer Fuzz down, but I don't.
Yeah. That tone's trying to get some work done.
Oh, and then look at this. Even less fuzz, more volume.
That's neat.
My volume pot cleans up in a very different way than any other fuzz. Like it has it. So normally a fuzz cleans up and it's bright and sparkly. This is cleaning up with like tons of mid-range.
This is a cool comment. It says it sounds and feels more like a parallel compressor with a low mid-range EQ shift
See,
at lower volume.
that makes
or
me feel good.
lower
Sometimes
gain
I think
volumes.
my ears are shot because I'm
Nah,
40 and I've played a lot of rock music. But then I said that about the mids and he read that.
Yeah,
Literally what it says.
Was that a comment from the...
No, you wrote, you
Okay,
wrote
okay, I
this
was
down.
like,
Yeah.
wait.
No, I'm reading it off.
I feel
This-
like that's familiar, and then it's because I wrote it earlier. Well, that's a
You
copy
did.
paste from Cusack.
I like this
That
sound.
sounds really good.
We're going to go Screamer at like 9 o'clock. Fuzz at like 1. I'm just diming the tone because it sounds great on this clean amp.
I'm going to use the Zzombee on this.
I have the space echo on, so if you hear... So let's hear the zombie real quick.
Whoa.
It's like the end of days.
There we go.
Yeah, start a riff, Nick come in and I'll come in.
Things metal are rusted. Things wooden are buckled. Things fabric are moldy. The only things to survive consistently, house to house, are sets of china.
The Screamer Fuzz Selenium has this like strange spot in the fuzz scale.
It's a cool sound.
I don't want to say it's the most unique fuzz I've ever played because that is a highly loaded statement, but it's strange because it has like tons of sustain, yet it's still gating on the end.
Yeah.
Like it's very weird.
He talks about compression a lot on
Yeah,
this.
it
Like
feels
he uses
super compressed.
But what's weird is that he says it doesn't limit your dynamics. This is true. You just add a lot of sustain is what you're getting from, right?
Normally to have that kind of hold, you have the big like thing going on, and this is more...
But arguably that's not high gain. I mean,
No, that's it's almost
very
like
low.
the ultimate clean fuzz.
right? Ooh,
Oh.
Which is a really hard thing to do.
dang.
It's kind of in the like some of the Eric Johnson early stuff, you can tell like there's some trickery with parallel clean, something going on there where it's just like so pure sounding. Like it still bites. The neck pickup though. So I'm playing lightly. And then if I just bite in.
I also don't feel like there's like if you play dissonant chords, there's not a lot of the beating pulsing thing. Well, there it is, but even less so than you
It's
get with
super.
a fuzz.
It's way less than like a tone bender or something.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's really cool.
And then the cleanup. The cleanup, it blows my mind because it has mid range. Well,
That's
It's not cheap,
cool.
but unless you have some Selenium rectifiers laying around,
That's
and
true.
Indeed.
Can I read this from?
Yeah,
This
please
is
do.
really fascinating for those that care. I love this. The overdrive from the rectifier is achieved by running the signal through a series of plates coated in the earth element selenium. Each coated plate functions as a diode. By clipping the signal, by nature, the rectifier clips a portion of the waveform. This is how your guitar's dynamics are retained. The rectifier is a massive component and is riveted to the side of the enclosure for stability and
I
support.
see the rivet.
It's very cool.
Driller, what do you think?
It's amazing.
Perfect. Driller says. All right. Next up.
Real quick, Ryan Blocker paid us $2 so that Nick, you could set a scene for the last jam, but let's do the next jam.
Oh, set a scene.
Do a little.
Oh,
narrative.
like with a word pictures?
Yeah, a word picture.
Got it.
Also, somebody paid us $5 to say the DoD FX17 is the best wall in the world. I'm not saying it is, but
You did
It's
say
up
it.
there.
Said.
Addison's over here scheming. What's going on?
I'm going to town. I just opened up the Narc from Poison Noises. This is a rat as well, but I love rats on bass. So I'm gonna try. In case you didn't know, they have pre-orders going on all of their new stuff until August 1st.
Can we
That's
have
when
another
everything
stinger
drops.
that's like, no, seriously, we're not sponsored.
Yeah,
like,
we're
'cause
really
it's almost
not.
unbelievable.
Yeah. I
We
feel-
honestly, it needs to be like, we're not in any way sponsored by Pelican. Like, we're just not. But we
Yeah.
like them.
Pelican?
Poison noises?
Sorry. What?
Why'd you say pelican?
I had a long day.
It's okay, man.
oh, John Cusack gave us $10 and said thanks for playing the pedal.
Hey, thanks, John.
John, this pedal is wonderful. It like really is wonderful, and they have different colors.
It really is cool.
This is like a really cool paint technique with the powder. Like it went over my head, but I got to pick a color, so they have some different colors left. You
Oh,
really
that's
should
fun.
go buy one of these. If you don't buy one right now, you'll never have one because there's literally like 20 left.
So cool.
Yeah.
Go get it.
If you like fuzz and you don't buy this, it'll haunt you till you die.
Haunt you till you die.
All right, next up.
How many are we halfway through?
I don't know. Driller, what do you want me to play?
I've been eyeballing that Chase Bliss Maris collab.
We need the driller cam though to make this.
That's kind of that.
He's like horribly lit. There's a vacuum cleaner next to him.
A broken vacuum.
And then he's like in the strangest corner of the room. It's like the unspoken area.
No one's ever seen it.
Yeah. Okay. So the CXM 1978. Let's do that. This one, this needs an entire. There are episodes. There's tons of good YouTube videos about this. Let's just admit we can't do this justice here. But I will go through the basics as a pretty reptilian, archaic reverb user. Like I'm not. I don't.
What?
I don't search out like, oh man, I need reverb that like does 900 like this thing does so much, and I need so little. So I'm going to show you how I see it. Right?
I would argue with that though. That this one
Fight.
here. No. I'm not trying to fight. I'm actually trying to say I think you're the perfect person to show this because it's like
I am the perfect person,
Right.
But I
well, there's like it's the best of the best in
it
this.
is simple.
Exactly.
I was
and
gonna
that's
go
why.
there. It
That's
is
why.
very simple. So like the drive pedal, we have a couple of those, and it's simple as well. And I think for people like me, reptilian prehistoric verb users, we see a pedal like this and we go, "Oh my God, kill me!"
Yeah.
But then you actually look at it; it's like your
So
iPhone's more
intuitive.
complicated.
Yeah, way more.
There's
complicated.
11 seleniums left, by the way.
Whoa.
Now there's
Cusack
10
in the
left.
comments. Could we get a selenium countdown? Like, could we just be notified? It'd just be
Selenium countdown.
fun. Okay. Looking down at the CXM 1978, Chase Bliss is a genius and Maris is a genius. Therefore, this pedal is
Super genius.
super genius.
Yeah.
Here's the heart of how to look at this thing. You got all these fancy you got presets, like, right? Okay.
Whoa.
Like, I would probably use 3 presets. Let's just ignore that it has presets because nobody cares right now. I'm just going to demonstrate how it works. All right. Start here at type. This pedal, as great as it is, and as complicating as it might... as complicated as it might seem, it really has 3 types of reverb.
Name's Kasha.
These little buttons, if you notice, have a different color when I touch them. So when there is no color, it's room. Then plate is blue, so the blue light means it's plate. And then the red hall, it's
amazing.
red is hall. So you
gosh.
you have room. So let's just show you. Room is right, plate, hall. And so you have the 3 types. So I'm going to go to hall because I love hall. You can diffuse this. Same thing. You can't really see it on this camera, I don't think, but it's very easy user interface. You have three phrases, and then the colors correspond to the button below it. So diffusion has low, medium, and high. So let's do low diffusion, medium. Diffusion is to be seen as like almost randomness of like how it bounces, like how the reverb is refracting. High. So that's like the most crazy whatever. Let's do low. So the light's off. Pre-delay off as well to start. Diffusion actually holds it together more. Okay. So let's do the medium. Tank mod is, imagine there's a tank in here, and it's a type of modulation on the reverberation. So low, medium, high.
Oh, yeah.
So doing notes is where you're going to hear that. It's high, low.
That's cool.
Low. It's medium. I like medium. And then
Yeah.
clock. So every delay has to have a clock that's driving. It's the clock of the pedal. It's driving how the processor relates the time to the signal and all that stuff. So hi-fi
10
means,
seleniums left.
So you have hi-fi means this is as perfectly replicating as you can, like high quality digital.
Yep. Clean, modern
Just
take on the reverbs
crystal
of yesteryear.
perfect, mega computer processing power,
32-bit input resolution,
Which is-
48 kilohertz sample rate. Let's
which
go.
is insane. That's like taking a picture of an ant with
Yeah.
like a camera that's like 50 feet wide or
2
something.
seleniums.
Like the
left.
Hubble telescope.
2? Great.
2.
Great. So then you have standard and lo-fi. Me like you, lo-fi. So I took the greatness of the pedal and dumbed it down.
Yeah, you
Nice.
did.
Now pre-delay. Pre-delay you can go crazy because what you're gonna have is this pre-delay before you have the verb. So I'll just put that down like this.
Sound like a witch screaming.
That's the witch setting. So mix is what you think. I tend to use big decays and low mix on verbs. So let's put the mix at halfway to show you something. So this does not have a typical decay knob. And I think this is really clever and brilliant of their design. So most pedals just say how much reverb mix is there against your clean. That's this, right? And then most have, the settings, but there's always a single knob that's decay. So that's how big the room is, basically. What they've done is they've done away with that and given you 4 EQ controls in the decay loop of the verb. So when they're all up, it's probably infinite. Can we show Nick what he's
Super cool.
That is the sound. Nick is doing an interpretive dance. Okay, now what I can do here, this is so much more versatile than just a decay. Let's pull the bass out. It's going to affect the low decay. A little bit more. A little bit more. Let's put the bass back up and pull all the mids out. Treble. And then the crossover is the point that they meet. The lows and the highs, basically.
Lows and mids. The treble is just like bright and dark. That's like your tone knob, basically, of the space.
So I have a Hall with medium diffusion, medium modulation, very lo-fi clock, and then jump is the preset, so I'm not going to get into that. A little bit of pre-delay. I think you should set up a narrative and we'll do the CXM 1978 jam.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll set the mood
Real
for
quick.
my brothers with much gravitas. Those are the names of Chase Bliss pedals.
We had a little bit of misinformation. There's actually 6 Seleniums left, not 2. Sorry
I still
everybody.
believe.
Okay. Our camera pans through pink clouds as we enter the atmosphere of a once populated planet, but has not seen a sign of life for 1,000 years. Our spacecraft breaks through the cloud barrier and lands with that sound. The airlock opens, and you and your 2 best friends have now found your new home. But what will you find in the canyons and in the caves of this new land? I'm gonna play drums now, okay?
So what we'll just do D, A minor, G, and it's super lazy, and I'm going to drag the crap out of it.
4 Seleniums left.
By the end of this jam, there better be no Seleniums or I'm shutting my entire company down. And I know that's extreme, but I don't care because I have really bad hair today. That's a juicy reverb. Yeah, we'll move it faster like that. Deep. You're playing the Pelican Feral.
I'm playing the Poison Noises Narc.
I'm joking with you.
Feel your note folded into my shirt pocket, cupping my chest like a passport. From a country wiped off the world when we stopped to get gas, I look at my hands. I'm wearing your gloves. Dad, alone in the cold outside, waits for the tank to fill. Across the street, kids build a man out of snow. Only 1 Selenium left.
We won't stop until we've sold all the Seleniums.
Cusack, can we get a confirmation that there are no Seleniums left? Selenium are gone.
You know that jam reminded me of? Like the feeling of the jam and really the motivation of the jam.
Yeah.
Back in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
I worked for a remote audio recording truck for PBS.
Oh.
And we'd go to these theaters and you'd see like Ray Charles and like some other AM gold singer up there and they'd be asking for money. So like they're like playing like $10 more.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of what we just did was like a telethon. We did.
Someone actually just said that on the chat.
I want to say this, YouTube, if you're watching, this was the world's first ever pedal Selenium motivated telethon.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I gotta say, man, that really took it out of me, and I feel like we probably need to hear from one of our greatest partners on YouTube. Actually, Driller, if we go to Driller Cam, he's right there. Driller actually was able to guest on our friend's show. So we'd just like to give another shout out to this partner. And Driller, thanks for just keeping the brand alive with collaboration and stuff. So anyway, we're just gonna take a little break, and we'll be back in a second. Welcome to Trav Stuff, the Travcast, episode number 1. I'm here with my longest and best friend, a Driller. We've been friends since we were 6. Say hi, Driller.
Hey, Travis.
The JHS Stomp Box that we have for today's episode is the JHS Stomp Box's Screaming Grizzly. Demo it.
Thank you, Travis. This is the Grizzly Stomp Box
in the sandblasted colorway.
And the first thing I do whenever I open a new stomp box is set everything to factory default, counteractive clockwise. Special thanks and shout out to the wonderful engineers at the Stomp Box factory for placing the foot switches so conveniently on the front of the pedal. Here's how you turn it on. All you need is a hard surface.
The people at home have now experienced the Screaming Grizzly. I would also like to thank JHS Stomp Boxes for allowing Driller to come on the show, as he is an hourly employee, and as I always say, time is money. And speaking of money, could you please subscribe to our Patreon account so that we can afford to get another microphone? Don't forget to follow Driller on his social media accounts, such as Instagram, for all of his antics.
It's a private account, so just send a short bio and I'll make a decision shortly.
Please hit like and subscribe to the channel, and always hit the bell icon to be notified. Always Trav out.
Yes, it's friends.
You know, this is what I'm excited about. There's a new wave of YouTube coming.
I know, this new generation.
I think it started with Firefest. A lot of stuff was deconstructed in the social networking stratosphere.
It's true.
Now you have this new influencer, and I think what Trav is not aware of, and I think it's genius, is that he is tapping into the next wave of influencer culture. Yeah. And Driller, it's great to see you on there.
Yeah. It's really nice that we just made.
How was it?
We were able to make that connect. Yeah.
Was he a sweet dude?
Trav's a great guy. He's really laid back. His mom's super nice.
You guys went to school, 6 years old or something?
Yeah, we knew each other since we were 6. It was instant friendship.
Cool. You know what? That's the best kind of friendship.
It really is. It really is. So anyway, that's awesome. I'd just like to thank Trav once again.
Thanks, Trav.
Just like showing our pedals and stuff.
It's a new era.
Yeah.
It's a new
We're
era.
really going for just like a young new demographic. For stuff. So that's great.
Cool. Trav's the key to the future.
Yeah, getting us to the Gen Z.
My feet have been itching. Do you feel like
yeah, I do.
you
And
do?
I feel like it's probably Ernie Ball trivia time.
Welcome to Ernie Ball Trivia Time, where we ask a question, and if you get it right, and you're the first one in the comments to get it right, you get an entire box of strings from the kind folks at Ernie Ball. Today's question, if everyone is ready: Ernie Ball pioneered the world's first rock and roll guitar strings. What popular gauge combination was first? Come on. This one's, I'm not going to say it's easy, but
Nothing's easy.
it
Life's-
should be.
Life's hard.
Throw your
Yeah.
answer in the comments. If you're the first one that we see on our end, you're going to get an entire box of strings from Ernie Ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll jump into another pedal. I won't jump into it because I'm a large person, but I'll look at another pedal.
Get it? You know why that's funny? Because
Hey, could you
pedals are
explain to
very
me? Because
small.
jokes are way more
Um,
funny when people say
Wow.
what it's about.
It's like
He
having
couldn't.
children.
He couldn't actually jump into a pedal because
oh,
that's
okay.
why it's funny.
You haven't,
It's-
you haven't
it's
seen
irony.
You haven't seen what Nick and I are up to.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later. So I just
Wait,
want to
what?
say the crook is great on guitar. I haven't touched the settings.
I've been saying that for about a year and a half now.
Whatever.
Well, more like a year, but
I'm gonna pick the next one because this is my show, and
Whoa.
I give you guys a
That's
lot
what
of.
you think.
I give you guys too much freedom, and you usually just run over me. So here's the deal. We're gonna do the Angry Rhino
Yeah.
by Echo Effects. Who I bought this. I think I reached out, bought it, and I have no idea where our messages are, and Joshua can't find them either. So, that's on me. But Echo Effects Angry Rhino, it's Googleable.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. John paid us he's given us $25 so far.
That paid
and
for my Wendy's I just
he
ate.
said, why would anyone pay $400 for a fuzz pedal?
I agree, but
But we will.
the thing is, people paid millions of dollars for a picture of a monkey.
Indeed.
Oh,
I would
'cause of
rather have.
NFTs.
I'd rather have a fuzz pedal that'll always be collectible and like in an apocalyptic situation. Let me ask you a scenario, Joshua. You're apocalyptic.
Yeah, I am.
If 10, 15 years from now, the way it looks, we're living, I don't know, shelters somewhere out in the woods, and you and I are together.
are you guys prepping, by the way?
I have been for decades.
Okay.
And we go up, and we need some snacks.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had snack. We eat meals, but we need snacks. And we hear there's a Pringles guy. He got into a
Oh.
Pringles warehouse, and he's loaded.
okay.
And he has the cheddar sour cream, delicious
Oh
flavor,
yeah. People
delectable.
are literally killing each other for those.
So Josh has a Bored Ape on his phone,
Yeah.
and I have a Screamer Fuzz Selenium.
Oh, okay.
Who's getting the Pringles?
100%.
I mean, you are because
Absolutely.
you can't beat someone over the head with an NFT when you're fighting for food.
Plus, if it's the apocalyptic times, my phone's
Selenium.
dead.
Yeah, your phone's
Yeah.
dead anyway.
And
So
my monkey's
what
dead.
I'm saying here, into the camera, into your souls,
Yeah.
buy expensive pedals. Don't buy apes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Driller, do you have
This
any
is
thoughts?
the not financial advice you asked for.
That's
Driller,
true.
what's your financial advice here?
I'll consult with Trav. We've been talking a lot about finances. We're setting up a live stream soon, like crypto, mining crypto.
All right. Angry Rhino is an octave fuzz. I will turn it on. We're doing good on time.
Yeah, we are. This is usually the unhinged hour.
Are there people still here?
Yeah, there's like
There are-
1,000 people.
When I get into the second hour of
There are
this, I just
1,200 people here.
this is the situation where my wife is in disbelief that anyone watches. Like, she admitted the other day, like, I no longer watch the show because she has to
Yeah.
live with the show.
Right.
So it's like, and then I explained the live stream, and she's like, no, there's not a universe where anyone's watching this. but
yeah,
there you are.
There is.
So Angry Rhino.
Whoa.
That's Space Echo. So this is some type of octave fuzz. We don't have any details. It has a blend, which is interesting because it puts it into that prescription prescription electronics COB land. But I don't think it is. I think he has a clean blend on maybe a Superfuzz or a Fox Tone Machine. It sounds so good. And then this is an interesting pedal that I would go as far as to say I don't know what I'm talking about when I try to tell you what it is. I really wish I knew.
least
The
you're honest.
tone. And the color is wonderful. It's kind of the old Panther Cub color and the metal kind of dumble knobs. It feels swanky yet
does.
approachable
Yep.
and warm.
I will say, I was on the website today, and the one we have is not what they look like on the website currently.
That's convenient. But the circuit will be the angry
circuit's
whatever.
the same, yeah.
I'm saying this pedal's new to me. Check out Echo Effects. I think not American, right? What country?
Hungry.
Hungary.
I'm hungry.
That is
Wow.
what's our cheat sheet here say? Because that's a big deal. Like I love these builders in smaller countries that you don't hear about.
My wife caught me watching Josh one time, and she asked, "What's wrong with him?"
Is that in the comments? Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, it cost 22,000 Hungarian forint.
That
Or
says
$54.
$54. That can't be right.
That's what the conversion rate was. That's what Google told me.
Math is hard.
Are you
So-
using forint or footprint conversion?
So apparently, I'm being told. Hold on. This pedal's $54 by Joshua's math. Okay.
Why you gotta tell me? I'm looking it up.
I don't
again.
know. So the filter setting can be controlled with the tone foot switch. So. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. Let's jam on it.
Yeah.
Space Echo RE2. This has been out for a while. It's $260. It's probably the coolest boss pedal I've seen in years, just because I'm a
Agreed.
Space Echo nut. I have a tempo controller.
Money
on the floor.
conversion. Google.com. 22,000 Hungarian forint equals $54.76 in the
Hey,
United
y'all!
States.
If this
dollar.
pedal is
That's a
$54, you should buy them all immediately now. Because I can't buy the case and the board for that.
Oh, it's on sale. Christian.
Is he here?
The person from
Great.
he's in the chat.
Christian, you should charge more
So the
for your
Space
pedals.
Echo right here, real quick. We'll go to his chat in a second. It has reverb in it, just like a Space Echo. So, and then the different modes are just the head approximations. Like if you have a tape echo, you end up with like these kind of. It reminds me of like an old school sequencer, how it moves across, and you have like beats or play or whatever. This is like where the heads fall. So one is that's just delay, right? Go to 2. Faster tempo so you can hear. You get into like these weird.
With some reverb on there too.
You get into like crazy stuff. So I'm tapping in a tempo on the floor. Yeah, start a beat and I'll start a song. So just using the Angry Rhino. Which he's in the chat. When we're done, you can tell us all about it. Or you can read him in the chat and then Josh will talk it out.
Echo Effects website to crash already.
Sweet.
Normally it's $100 US around.
That is so cheap.
It's currently on sale for about 54.
My mind is breaking. Like $54 on that.
It's so good.
How's he making any money? Don't do it. Don't
Raise
do it.
your prices 'cause
price.
it's so
you should
good.
You should charge like $199 minimum. I'm serious.
heard
Like,
it
that's
here.
a very good pedal. It's beautiful too. The quality control's nice. What can you tell us about the circuit? Any circuit secrets? We need a singer. Circuit secrets.
Wow.
That was good.
We're best friends.
Best friends.
Friends.
Just like how Trav and Driller are such good
Yeah,
friends.
for sure. You've worked for me since 6th grade.
Basically, yeah, yeah.
That was like a little fun jab. you know?
Yeah, because I'm so useful.
You're 30.
I'm almost 30.
You're 30. You're a man.
You're not gonna
You're a
be
grown
able to
man.
make fun of how young I am anymore. Because
There were-
Any
There was
circuit
a
secrets?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not
There was a
me.
point in time when I knew a family that Nick knew when he was a child, and I was hanging around that family while I was an adult and saw Nick as a twiddly thumb little baby boy. And so it's just funny because you're 30
Yeah.
almost.
I wrote a song about that. It
Oh, you
goes,
did?
yeah, it's. I wrote it years ago. It was like, when Nick was a child,
Baby
I
boy.
knew him. Oh, Nick was a child. And I had a solo.
My guess is that Christian is off trying to get
He's probably
the
panicking.
website fixed.
He can chime back in later with some circuit secrets. For now, who won the strings?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Good thing Josh.
Ernie Ball pioneered the world's first rock and roll guitar strings. What popular gauge combination was first? The answer to that question was regular Slinky 10 to 46.
Amen.
And
The
Bound
world's
forever.
best gauge.
The world's
set
best gauge.
ever.
The winner of that is Miguel Menendez. So Miguel, please email me at the JHS show at jhspedals.com. Send me your shipping address. Tell me what gauge of strings you want, and we'll get you some strings.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on to the board while we wait on Angry Rhino Echo to deal with his crashed website. Browne Amplification is known, first of all, good friend here, Dave Browne, and his business cohorts are also good friends of mine. Dave's been making really nice gear in the Kansas City area for like decades. He never wanted to start a business, and then a bunch of us, I think, harassed him long enough.
Yeah.
And now he started making pedals. He released the Protein. So if you've heard of the Protein Dual Overdrive, and then he has the T4 Fuzz. I've shown all of this stuff. It's like phenomenally made. He used to make amps. He can make anything. He's basically like
He's
the
one of
gear,
those
like
people.
Yeah.
he's like a wizard.
He's
Real
fixed
good.
so much stuff for us in the past too.
He used to come in here. I had him on like a hourly rate, and he would just come into the shop and fix broken amps all the time. But anyway,
Yeah.
this came out on the 4th of July. It's the Fixer. Now, first of all, it's beautiful, and it's full of minimalistic charm.
Oh.
So the Fixer is a real simple pedal that you didn't know you needed. It is a buffer, dual boost, tuner mute.
Hey,
Did I nail that?
Yeah, you did.
How good did I nail
100%.
that?
Like, couldn't have done it better.
So my favorite guitar tuner is the TU12. You can hate because haters will hate, and you're all haters. I love this tuner because it's a needle. I don't need a screen. I'm a grown man. Look at the needle. The needle says I'm in tune. If I'm out in the blinding sun, I can see it. If it's night, I can see it. It's a needle. It's not a screen. It's a needle.
Is there a light though? Like how
There
do you
is.
see
There's
if it's-
two lights, you child, and it's flat or sharp. Anyway, to
Wow.
use something like this is difficult in a modern rig. The Fixer fixes my problem.
Look at that.
This is going to go on my board because I always use boost. Right now I have a Prestige in front of a treble boost in front of my drives, but I think I will place this because here's the beauty. I have this coming out of the tuner out. meaning my tuner is out of my signal. And there's nothing wrong with running through tuners. It's just one less thing to worry about with cables. So just one cable in and no output. See? So muted. Tune. That's a less risk scenario there for anybody's board. So if I unmute it, you have an A, B. B is the red knob. A is the silver. And these are just boosts. They're always on. Around noon is kind of, it's a buffer boost that's always on. So around noon, you're at unity-ish. You can figure that out. But for me, it's around noon. See, I have them set the same. They're identical. But here's the beauty. In front, see, I would leave this on as a buffer and set it at unity for sure. If you have a dirty amp, here's a little secret, though. I like rabbit trailing. If you use a dirty amp, you can use this as a negative clean channel. People don't think about this stuff. People don't think about how important it is for a boost pedal to go to 0.
That's true.
Because that's why I made the Milkman the way I made it for Tim Marcus. Because if I have a cranked amp, I can put this below unity and go from my dirty sound to kicking on that boost, and my amp cleans up.
It's like
So
going
good.
backward in time, but with pedals.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So I would leave the way I would use this in my rig, because I only play clean amps. This is the point in the show where my wife is gouging her eyes out.
Yeah.
But I just want
This
to
is the
reinstate-
point. She's really hung
She's
in
made
there.
it a long way.
Yeah, she's not watching. So then I would boost this because I'd have it before my drives.
Yeah.
Which, let me show you what it does, kids. Can I show you?
Yes, Dad.
Here's the crook, right? An
Yeah.
amazing versatile pedal from Pelican Noises.
Yeah.
But hold on. See that red knob?
I
Yeah,
see
It's
it.
ready
it.
to ready to unleash a second layer of clipping into the front of this.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
Addison, hit the button.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. And mute that junk.
I have
That's
good news
exciting.
and bad news.
Wow.
The good news is, it's the Angry Rhino. Sorry, I got lost. Isn't the Angry Rhino is a fender blender? I have no idea what that is.
No, that's great. That's another. There's the Ampex Scrambler Fender. Fender Blender is such an underused topology. Thank you for using that one.
Cool.
It's a classic 70s fuzz.
There was bad news, but the bad news is gone. So I'm just gonna
Whoa.
What's his name?
Christian.
Christian.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly for Hungarian.
We talked
but
somewhere, and in my busyness, I can't find our message. Can you ping me back on that? Because I want to talk to you about another project. That's all. Move back to you. Oh, you're good. That was awkward. Anyway. The Fixer. AB, boost, dual boost, buffer, tuner, mute.
That's a.
Yeah.
That sounds
It-
great.
And
It's lovely.
they have some really good branding going
They
on.
do. They know what's up.
Adam's been killing it. This is serial number nothing because this was given to me. I was at a birthday party at the house, and yeah.
Nice.
So this is like a birthday party under the table edition.
Did they pay you to come to the birthday party so that he could give you this, so that this was a
No.
paid
No,
promotion
because it's
for
not paid
Browne?
promotion.
Right. Okay. I was
I
making
can have
sure.
friends and I
Yeah.
can support people without being paid.
I just wasn't sure if this was a paid promotion or
it's
not.
not.
Okay.
Thanks.
Addison's just always trying to keep us on the straight and narrow.
I love that it's
Doing
a
my
fender
best.
blender.
Yeah.
That is
you
really
bought his pearl flange. I can never.
That's
say
what it is.
And I always get
Flanger.
insecure.
I
Flanger.
bought his pearl flanger, realized that he makes these and yes. Hit me back. Thank you.
Amazing.
All right. So I'm on that clean. That is just hitting the amp. So this is hitting like the super clean. This is cool. Go follow Browne Amplification on Instagram, at LinkedIn, and
Hi, Dave. He's in the chat right now.
Dave, you're here. Bother Dave in the comments if you have any questions about the Fixer. It's going on my board. It might take a couple months because I'm slow and very busy, but I like this application, and I want to go back to the TU12 because I'm a real man.
Yo.
Yeah.
Have you seen the white version of this?
I have. There's also a red version I think I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
The white one in the old brown case that it comes in.
That's
Let's
so
go.
cool.
Do we have a hot topic?
Yeah, sure. We 100% do. I totally have a Hot Topics. It's time. Hey guys, welcome to Hot Topics. This is the part of the show that's not sponsored by the Gear Page, but uses your favorite forum, the Gear Page, to source our hottest topics. So I found this one, and the thread is just called "Ever realize you're just done?"
Wow, that's like philosophical.
Yeah, and I don't really know what that's all about. I just feel like, do you guys ever realize like you're just done?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay.
I felt that way when we started the stream, and now I feel better.
Yeah.
You were so
okay.
cranky
Here's
when we
one.
started.
I like this one because I don't really understand how this works because I'm a small, tiny baby.
But not for long.
But not for long. Anyway, how did you pick your pickups? How did you pick your pickups, Josh? First of all, what kind of pickups guy are you? You know, like
Well, when I get in a conversation about my pups.
yeah. But wait, is that a thing that people call them?
Yeah.
Your
You know,
pups? Oh, yeah.
listen.
Like
I've been a guitar player for decades, and when
Okay.
it comes to my pups,
Oh God.
I'm pretty serious about my pup choices.
Okay, I regret this.
Pickups are this thing that I care enough about to make sure they're quality, and I also know that they're not life or death,
Okay.
but they are important.
Okay.
So what I need to say here,
Uh-huh.
if you hand me a guitar, I'll just figure it out.
Sure.
Like I don't want to be the person like groveling on the forums about the pickups in my guitar are keeping me from making music.
Yeah.
I'd rather be
Yeah, that makes
gouged
sense. Yeah,
than
yeah.
be that person. So, I'll talk about current day Josh, 40-year-old
Okay.
Josh.
Okay.
I had this guitar made as a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was like an applicable thing that I wanted to try. It was like the ultimate demo guitar, right? So all the choices to try a pedal out, right? So you got like mini humbuckers, which I wasn't sure if I liked. These are like from a Firebird.
You mean humbuggies?
Humbuggies.
Ew, that's a thing that people say?
Hum pups. So
Humpups?
Why does it keep getting worse?
Worse.
what I do know that I like is I love old, weak humbuckers. So like PAFs. I'm a big fan of like low strength humbuggies.
Love low strength
Now-
humbuggies.
These are a low output humbuggy that is on par with like a hot single coil, but it doesn't have noise. So
Oh.
I put these in. That's a lipstick Strat pickup, like a Dan Electro thing, which is going to do the Stratty thing if I want it. This is a Mustang pickup,
Okay.
which is jangle, jingle, jangle. And then this is another one of these. And I have coil taps on it. So it was like, it'll do everything. And then
Yeah.
honestly, the bridge mini humbucker is what you usually hear me play. Or I switch all the way up and just play. I'm really just playing mini
So
humbuckers.
this
When
is-
you see me do this,
yeah.
very rarely, unless it's an actual episode,
Yeah.
like we're doing a Stratty thing and I'm too lazy to go get a Strat,
Yeah.
I'll just like always use the bridge and the neck because I like the miniature humbuckers. At this point in my life, they're my favorite pickups because they're bright, punchy, not boomy, and they don't hurt my ears.
Would you say bell-like? Because that's how I have felt about them. Because I have that St. Vincent guitar at my house. That's yours. And they have mini humbuckers.
Humbuggies?
I think
Humbuggies. Say it.
the pups
You remember
in
when
the St. Vincent... Hold on. Let
Okay,
me
sorry,
get through
sorry,
this,
sorry.
okay? I got to focus so I don't throw up. The pups in the St. Vincent guitar are mini humbuggies.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And I also like the neck and bridge humbuggy pups.
Yeah, I've become a mini humbuggy fan.
Yeah.
remember when you asked if you ever knew what it felt like to be done?
I think right now I'm starting to feel done. But
I could, I don't care about pickups,
Yeah.
but I think I do, and I could talk an hour about them. I really do think I could.
Yeah.
Because I want to start talking about the Telly Bridge is my favorite all time.
Sure.
I want to talk about Jazz Masters, but using Alnico and don't make them dog ear, make them like Make the dog ears in a P90. I have all kinds of thoughts.
So there can be something that is called. You can say my pups are dog eared.
Yeah.
Definitely. How did you not know that?
Addison, what about you? What about you?
I believe in the
You
nuance.
like this, don't
I
you?
do. I'm here for it. I
Shock.
will say this. I think that pickups, changing them in a guitar, can't save a really bad instrument, but they can make a good instrument really great. Does that make sense?
Is
that
that
your
from the
TED
book
Talk?
of Proverbs?
Yes. I think pickups are powerful, and the nuances. I mean, same thing about guitar picks. I know we're not talking about that, but
I remember the first time I read Proverbs 85, and it said you
Picking
can change
powerful
your
pickups.
pups and your humbuggies, but the guitar might not still be good.
Yeah.
How
well,
about you, Nick? Well, you just shared.
Well, I just said that. I think pickups have always been something that I've been curious about because, again, just give me a guitar and then I'll find something that I like. But because I've been trying to find a good sound for live stuff, and I think what I've found is I like
say it.
the pups of choice
Are?
for my live rig.
What are
would
they?
be mini humbuggies.
oh man,
Because I think that they're bell-like and they're strummable. They still feel like
Strummable?
strummable. You know what I mean? Like
Wait.
it's just
You're gonna make fun of Nick for saying strummable?
yeah. Yeah, thanks Joshua. But do you know what I mean? Like I feel like when you're playing electric, you can kind of lose the detail
Yeah.
in your
yeah,
in the strummings. Yeah.
it's like
It's bell-like.
yeah. Listen to this. For a neck pickup, humbuggy, that is so clear to me.
Yeah.
And the bridge, it bites like a telly,
Yeah,
but it's
still
thick like
clear.
a PAF.
Yeah. Cuz like I'm trying to cover the rhythm of an acoustic guitar cuz there's only 3 of us. So it's like
Yeah,
but I want the verbs
I
and all
think the
things.
mini humbuggy is the working man's pup.
Okay. Well, this has been Hot Topics. I hated everything about this.
We're not even. Yeah.
In the comments,
move
tell
on.
us what your favorite pups are.
Do you think you feel about cymbals the way that guitarists feel about pickups?
I feel about nothing the way that guitarists feel about their pups. The maybe the closest thing would be like comic book artists.
I have one final statement about pups. I think it's like this, an analogy for all of you struggling with your pup curiosity. When you, we all drive cars, most of us, unless you live in
Okay.
Portland. And
or Chicago,
the thing is,
or New York.
cars have tires, but you don't sit around and think about the tires.
Yeah,
and they all work. And then sometimes you might get a tire and be like, it's a little softer and I like this, but you didn't need it.
Oh, okay.
The pup is the tire of the guitar.
Yeah,
It's an essential functional piece because without the tire,
not going
the
anywhere.
car doesn't go anywhere. It's bad. So the pup is the tire.
This is a good analogy.
It is because tires matter,
Yep.
but they don't really matter.
Right. It's kind of like when you go to get your tires changed and they're like, "Do you want to get them special highway tires?"
And you're like, sure.
You're like, but do I need them? And it's like, well, do you drive on the highway, son?
and we're like, yeah.
I'm
And they're like,
sometimes.
this is an all-terrain 748 mega bundle on
Yeah.
the side tread, and we got
Yeah.
water dissipation channels that come over on the side
Right.
belt, and there's like extra function.
Right. And then I'm like, I drive a Honda Fit, sir.
all right.
Happy anniversary to Amber and Phil.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Also, shout out to CJW, whose cat Fitzgerald passed away recently.
Oh,
I'm
no.
very sorry.
That
Oh,
sucks.
sorry.
I was gonna do a happy anniversary song until that.
Yeah. Well. So
Okay. We need to move on.
cool.
Let's see. Next up, we shall play the October Audio Robotic Celebrity Head. Now, probably the best pedal name I've heard in months.
Robotic Celebrity Head sounds like a Radiohead cover band.
Yeah, it's a pushed amp overdrive. 129. Go look at this whole series. There's an octave fuzz and another distortion, I believe. They look so good. So this is transistor overdrive fuzz. The toggle switches between there and this, which is a higher gain setting. NOS germanium diodes for all you gearheads.
Yes, better tone.
Inspiration. Teenage destruction of an animatronic Elvis bust. That's where the name originates.
What?
Wait. Say that one more time.
Teenage destruction of an animatronic Elvis bust.
And the name of the thing is called what again?
Robotic celebrity head. So sweet medium gain drive and fuzz from abusing a combo tube amp. That's where the sound originates. Delivered from 70s guitar effects mode. Derived. Played this earlier. That the here setting, just if you like these one knob kind of simple drives, even think of like the speaker cranker kind of thing.
Yep.
You
the
should
one.
check this out. It's nice. Let's play something like we're turning cop cars over or something.
People are still talking about pickups in the chat. by the
Pups,
way.
pup doggies, pup ears. So we're gonna like grunge cop riot. Ready?
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just make sure a couple things are working the right way. Yep. All right.
That felt good. Like 16-year-old me was right there.
That was almost Spin the Black Circle, kind of. It was like in that same genre, a vibe.
It was a vibe. All right, next up. By the way, 129. I said that. Next up is let's look at
Still talking about pups.
Really?
what- any
Yeah.
other advice for Nick?
Oh yeah.
We have
For
19
those of
minutes.
you just tuning in, I'm turning 30 on Friday,
Hydrate.
July 8th.
Hydrate. No. Sorry.
I'm turning 30 on July 8th. This is Friday.
Nick is
I
turning
need advice.
30 on Friday.
What was I saying?
Nick is
Hydration.
turned
That's what the.
30
Remember
on
the advice
Friday.
I forgot? It was
He needs to
hydrate.
stay hydrated.
Also,
yeah.
Jeff from Mythos that was here last week has
Hey,
COVID.
Jeff.
He's in the
Jeff
chat,
has
but-
COVID,
Sorry,
but he's
Jeff.
in
I hope you're
the
okay.
chat. Nick, you gotta stay hydrated. That's Selenium you're hearing?
Is about looking back on all the things you didn't do in your 20s.
I don't know.
That's not what I've heard about my 30s.
I feel like I've done a lot of stuff.
30s is where you start to die, but the going downhill is easy.
That's good.
Oh, I feel better.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, you're in your youth, you're climbing to
Sure,
these
sure.
standards, and it's exhausting.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah.
pack on, you're dehydrated. And then when you hit 30, you're like, oh, I've done whatever I'm probably going to do, and I'm
peak.
just going to walk down
yeah.
the hill towards death, and it's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
It
I
is
feel that.
easier.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, next up,
cool.
the Sundance Electric the high one, Distortion Fuzz, 170. It is their take on the harmonic percolator. Now, this is exciting. You don't see a lot of these.
Doesn't
harmonic.
Land Devices has.
Yeah.
That's
they do.
how I know about that.
It's the
name.
Steve Albini thingamajiggles.
Yeah. Okay, Mr.
It
Albini.
uses an NPN PNP transistor, creates only even order harmonic saturation. Comp switch up is silicon germanium Jermaine Jackson. Up is silicon germanium diode pair giving clipping saturation. Down is no diodes, so it's a little cray. This fixer, I've used it the whole time. If you don't
So
have a
good.
fixer, your guitar rig sucks.
Absolutely.
It's a bold statement, but I don't care.
Yeah. Unqualified,
You don't have to watch the show. I just think your rig sucks.
unapologetic.
Yeah. I'm proud of that statement. You have first of all, a Chungus volume knob.
It's the biggest.
Yeah.
Doesn't like
This has something to do with the 1978 drawing all the power on Earth into itself.
Probably does.
So just ignore the whistle, because it wasn't doing that earlier. These pups really get it. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to do comp up, gain up, a lot of volume.
Everything up.
Nicolos said his his butthole fell off at 31.
Oh no. Oh man, I don't want that to happen.
Better hang on for dear life.
Let's trudge through the land of like some kind of thing like this.
Yeah, can we play in the same key as the?
sliced in the sun, light inside to beige lace. Our baby on an asphalt island adrift. Time passed. Bird of limey here that handed out bullfight flowers in the parking lot of Cusack, which shows you how low the reservoir was. out in this secret code of who's. Tippity tap tap tap. We sign the back of funny money. Mommy, absent-mindedly in thick pencil. Some merchandise always fall. In the middle of the night with a chong crackling and ring. And cash without a shred of the night's reflectable light. Shards of rainbows all over his friends. The large tarp-covered humps. And across the blue glass windows. Black as the rare Floridian panthers. He would one day hunt and feel as coolly as the cats themselves because he would be very, very, very good at it.
That's a cool pedal. That type of drive pedal on a like an amp like you play, like a cranked tiny boy.
Yeah.
It's a little,
Oh, you play one of them crank tiny boys?
I do.
Oh man.
what kind of pups do you play through the crank tiny boy?
I mean, my favorite. I have a Les Paul with some humbuggies in it that are
What kind of
great.
humbuggies?
I got a Lambertone Crema in
Lambertone. They have wax potting. Or
They
is it
do,
like
man.
a PAF, like a humbuggy?
Well-
Is it non-dog ear?
No, it's non-dog.
No,
ear,
is it
man.
like a
It's,
slatted? Is it
no,
like a
it's not
slatted
slatted
cover,
either.
or is it like a PAF chrome?
It's actually
a chrome buggy.
It's not a chrome buggy. It's a
Black buggy.
It's a nickel
a
buggy.
nickel.
Yeah, man.
You ever
so it's
play
a raw
like the
nickel buggy.
humbuggies without the cover buggy?
Absolutely, I have. Yep,
I
those
like
sound better because there's not a little metal force in between the
Yeah.
magnet and the
There
string.
is a big difference. You have like a humbuggy with a metal cover on the buggy, and then the magnet can't pull the same current.
And
the
I
same
promise
voltage.
you, the
Current's not a
braided
word.
pushback wire sound better
the
than
braided coil. Yeah, the
Exactly.
braid-
You know what I mean?
My pups have braided wire from
Isn't
old
that a
amps.
song?
from old
No.
amps.
Well,
My pups.
My gosh.
My pups.
I hate everything I
that's
just
not how
said.
that goes.
Oh.
Oh,
It's close
we
though.
have 10 minutes. How's the crowd?
Man,
How's the crowd?
The crowd is still here.
I think we should each go around, Driller included. We need to do it quickly because I have
Yeah.
one more pedal. Just think, from your heart.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead,
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were starting with Driller.
Driller.
Start with Driller.
Driller. Just how do you just think the people? Not thank the people. I have a tendency to say think the people
Because you're from the
because I'm
South.
from the South. Yeah.
Thank the people.
How do we thank you?
So profound, Driller. You never
That was
cease to
great.
amaze
I
me.
love that.
Everything Driller says, I'm here for it.
I'm same. Wisdom.
Joshua, what do you want to say?
Nothing. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And thank you. So I'll say this. I was getting some hate for the poetry last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
no.
I had a crowd of people come to my defense.
Heck yeah.
And I appreciate you.
You know what I like about the poetry? It feeds into the there's a thing we try to do here. Nick and I, we've tried to do this and I think we've done good. It's the anti-pedal demo.
Yeah.
If on my tombstone, I talk a lot about death. I realize that just now. But on my tombstone, I do want it to say, like in the small asterisks, like he did everything he could to do the anti-demo.
Yeah.
And I think the poetry just sticks it to the man.
Yeah.
It's fine. And if you're a Me Without You fan, you love it.
Indeed. Driller, do you work well with fuzz? The people want to know. He says no.
You like the speaker cranker though, right? And the hot tubes? Is that the hot tubes? Is your no?
It's overdrive.
Right.
I love how he's darkly lit with no mic. It's like perfect.
I just want to talk about your favorite pedals, man.
Can they hear me?
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, they can hear you. It's Nick. How about you? What do you want to say?
I want to. Well, when we started the JHS show, we started it with a hope and a dream, and $1 in our pockets, and
Literally $1.
and you just showed up in so many ways, and it makes me cry at night. Sometimes I just wake up screaming. I'm just really grateful for everyone for putting up with our antics, letting us be ourselves, letting us make stuff we want to make. And that's it.
Jessica says that after 30, you talk a lot more about death. So
Yeah, I'm 10
Dang.
years into death talk.
Yeah.
Okay, Addison, close us off here, and we're gonna do try to do the Wampler Metaverse justice. It's a beautiful soundscape of luxurious delay choices.
I just want to say thank you to Poison Noises because I now have 2 crooks and one of them has my face on it.
Wow.
That's all I want to
That's
say.
the most selfish I've ever heard Addison be.
That's I mean,
he gets
you know,
he gets
I get one.
he gets once a
for-
month.
I do
for
want
the
to.
month,
I want
okay.
to. Before I go to this pedal, we have about 7 minutes, which is plenty of time. We'll do another jam, just to stir up some strife between us. In the comments, tell us who your favorite person on this show is.
Oh no,
cool.
I can't handle that.
I love this.
Joshua, this is what Joshua wants and
Yeah.
needs, and not only that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
craves.
I crave. I do. I
Like
don't.
a
The thing is
vampire.
like I don't have to be the one that's like the most.
Yeah,
But
you
the
just like
thrill-
the drama,
Oh, it's so
thrill
good.
of the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joke's on all of us because it's gonna be Driller.
it's
It's
true.
straight
Probably.
gonna be Driller.
People
Driller
were
is the
already
best.
saying, "Okay, Nick, you're the first one. Team Driller, Joshua. Nick, Joshua, Driller. Oh, Addison, you got one.
No one likes me yet.
No, no one said you. Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff isn't even on this.
I love
show.
it. I love it.
It's brilliant.
There's a lot of Joshuas going through there. Trav.
We got a Trav.
Oh, good. Good. For
While you just kind of do some rough arithmetic, let's look at the metaverse.
I'm the winner.
The metaverse is from Wampler. Browne Wampler is he's a pedal god, small G. He is
Small G.
Yeah, you got to be careful with what you say God is. I mean, Brian's a god. He's a man among men. And
Wait.
this, I don't know. My word salad fell apart there. So the Wampler Metaverse is in the spirit of it's the terraform, right?
Nick Shua.
Yes, sir.
Words are hard. So it has a ton of delays. 11 of Brian's favorite delays. It's $350. So that's 7 cups of coffee. Not
Well,
even
8 now with
Yes,
yeah.
inflation.
Right. Well, 6, I guess technically.
Bojiden. Full MIDI control. 8 presets available via controls. 128 through MIDI. I try not to get political, but when the price of coffee went up, I was out.
Right.
I was out because my coffee was already expensive.
Yeah.
Stereo or mono. I don't use stereo. I never will, really.
You're missing out, man.
My life is in mono and my guitar tone is in mono.
That's fair.
I had mono in the 3rd grade. It almost killed me. My liver shut down. I was
You were thinking
bedridden.
about death all the way back then?
I wasn't thinking about it. I was avoiding it.
Josh.
I was running from it.
Are you
Josh,
okay?
Devin Castle would really love to buy your spam toy behind you.
Like the stuff.
The stuffed animal.
My kids buy that stuff, and it's like how they're part of the show. And if I did that, it would scar them. And
What if
I,
it could pay
I
for their
think
college
The
tuition?
sentiment is nice, but I'll never sell it.
What if it could pay for their college tuition?
That's impossible. So the
We got 4 minutes left.
Yeah, 4 minutes. We're fine here. So I'm just gonna walk through these. Can you pull? You have the thingamajiggles,
Yeah.
the card. I have the card.
yeah, there we
I'll
go.
do the card.
Okay.
Let's go through. So, again, I have been friends with Brian for years, and I've watched the process of doing these high-end DSP effects. It's not easy. He worked for years and years just getting the first one off the ground, and then we had a pandemic, so this one's probably later than he wanted, but it is freaking amazing. You have analog delay, modulated analog, so I'm thinking like a Memory Man. Then you have Bucket Brigade delay. That one's interesting to me. There's an analog mode and a Bucket Brigade. If you're in the comments, distinguish those, because is it like Redicon? Are you calling analog Redicon? I think that might be what he's doing, because those seem like the same thing, but they do sound different. Jet is analog flanger delay. Doc is the doctor. I'm not sure what that refers to. The faux tape echo is FTE. Ethereal delay is his. It's a delay he's made for years. And the faux tape echo, honestly, he made that for years. Digital flanger delay it's a mod. Space echo setting. Tape is a multi-head tape, so kind of what you're seeing here. And then you have digital delay. So presets galore, trails on and off. It has all the stuff you expect. And this form factor is really small compared to, you can kind of see it next to a Boss pedal. If you turn it vertical, it's basically the size of everything here. It's pretty small. So bypass. I'm on analog. Let me go to, let's do the wet. Mod has a separate control, which is nice. Tone control on the whole path. That's wonderful.
That's some flutter
That's
right
really
there.
good. Yeah. Let's see.
Dang.
October audio's in the chat.
I feel like I need to be whispering.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what that note was. This sound is the golf of delay.
Absolutely. The golf of delay.
We're at a par 9 here with a 17 on the back end of the sand wedge.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Happy Gilmore is approaching the green. Yeah. Let's just do this. This feels good.
I heard that with every purchase of a Wampler Metaverse, you get 6 acres in Facebook's Metaverse. It just shows up.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Thank you, Brian.
I'm going to turn on the October audio robotic celebrity hit a little bit later. I might even turn on the angry Rhino after that. Are we good with that? All right. 1, 2, drum beat in. Okay. It's 5:02. That was one of our bads. So who's the favorite? We'll close it out.
Me.
That by far probably. People love to feed an ego.
Okay.
Well, from
That was
our
great.
hearts to yours, big shout out to all these companies. They're all fantastic. There's links in the description at some point, and check them out. I'm glad we could sell out all the Selenium left on Earth, apparently. Angry Rhino, Echo Effects. It's a great pedal. You got to charge more. I commission you right now to raise your prices by $100. I mean, I'm not like, that's a great pedal.
Absolutely.
Like, people pay $200 all day for stuff that's not as cool as that. It's dripping. That's a dripping pedal right there.
Drips.
I'll never talk about pups again or buggies, and I
don't
guess
believe you.
from our
Thank
heart
you.
to yours. Bye bye. Is everybody good?
See
Can we close it
y'all.
off?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're done.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great week.